from Magpies Cottage.
Yes.
Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, this is our first one of the new year, isn't it?
Oh, okay. So then it's been 3 weeks. I think it was the 20th.
Did we do? I don't remember.
The 20th or 19th? It was right
the last one we
Christmas.
did was right before Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I'm not losing my marbles.
Yeah. That
Okay,
was the
good.
last one.
Well, yeah, so then it is. Last time it was Merry Christmas, and this time it's Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yep. Yep. Scooch closer.
Oh,
You're
okay.
halfway out.
I know.
There you're. Now
Golly.
you're in. Okay. Well, I have no FOs that I haven't given away since Christmas.
Well, and I have 3 FOs.
Okay.
But, I mean, I was working on these prior to Christmas. No, maybe I got this yarn right before Christmas. But anyways, this is, was it Anthem?
From Cascade.
From Cascade. And I did this little hat. Okay. So the hat starts out with the ear flaps, and I started out. There's this one. It's kind of this weird pixie shape one on Pearl Soho's website, and it's a freebie. Well, that's the brim and the ear flaps. Okay, but this is for a little boy, and I did not want a pointy head.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I just took a regular hat pattern and made it that way.
Okay.
So this, I just love the way this yarn knit up.
Yeah.
It's
it looks
so
nice.
freaking cute.
Yep.
You know? And then, now it took one skein to do that. And these. Look at these little mittens.
So tiny.
I know. But, well, he's a toddler.
Yeah.
So these are toddler-sized mittens. I just love them. This pattern is as close to my grandma's favorite mitten knitting pattern that I learned on when I was a kid. It was this leaflet, and it was black, and it had like stars on it or something like that. Anyways, it was the 3-needle mitten book. That's what my grandma always called it. My aunt called it that, whatever. And this pattern is actually, I used from Tin Can Knits. And it's the world's simplest mitten. And I'm telling you, it is like my favorite mitten pattern. So, yeah, I just used the leftover. I have a teeny ball left of the skein. But I just like the way the mittens turned out. They're different, you know.
And you knit it on a really tight gauge.
I did.
Like a 4 or something?
And, yeah, actually what happened was I forgot to change needles. So it started out on a 4. It was supposed to go to a 6. I forgot. So I left it.
But it's nice because it's a nice tight gauge. I like that.
Well, and look at these mittens. I mean, you got to feel that.
Yeah.
They're dense. These are warm, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So these are my great-nephew Weston's mittens. So I love them. I just think they're adorable. And this Anthem yarn, you know, it's acrylic. It's perfect for kid stuff.
Yeah.
So...
And I have a bunch of it in this packer color, but that's the only color I have.
Okay, well, it's cute. I'm very happy with that. So I finished that, and I was supposed to give it to my sister 2 weeks ago already. Forgot. Saw her last night. Forgot.
Oh, well, good. Then you had a
And so I got to show them off. I think they turned out adorable. And then this has strings hanging on it. Ignore the strings because I'm this kind of knitting. I never snip the ends. They're woven in, but I never snip until I block. And it is not blocked. I figured, why bother blocking? I ain't going to wear it for a year anyways. There it is, my cowl. This is, so yeah, it kind of curls up, whatever.
Is that a Stephanie
It is a
Lotven?
Stephanie Lotven. It's her cowl. This is the Christmas version. And she's got them for 2 different ones for Halloween. This is the Christmas version. She's got one with hearts on for Valentine's Day. So I wanted to knit this for Christmas. So it's Stephanie Lotven, and I don't remember the name, but festive cowl or something like that. But I love it. So this will all block out. It's, you know, stranded color work. And it looks wrinkly and bunchy right now, but I love it. And you know, I love cameras because when you look at this, boy, does that color work look crisp on the camera. You know, and even the reindeer look like reindeer. But when I look at it not on the camera, I don't think they look as good.
Right. It does
You know?
look better on camera.
Yeah, it does. Well, whatever. It'll look great once it's blocked.
Sure.
But I finished it. I had great intentions of finishing it like around December 1st so I could wear it this year. Yeah, that didn't happen. So I finished it between Christmas and New Year's, and now it's done. I wanted to finish it. I'll have it for next year. I'm going to leave it unblocked for now. No need to block it. Not wearing it. And that way I can block it right before I wear it.
Yeah,
and
it'll
look a little, it'll be fresh and look better for next year. So
cool.
Those are my FOs for right now. I do not have any new FOs for the new year yet.
Okay.
Which is kind of annoying me.
Okay. I don't have any new ones either, though. It's like you start all fresh on the new year. So.
Well, you know, I did. I mean, I really, I had a lot of things that at the end of the year, I didn't consciously like try to clear my needles for the end of the year kind of thing. But I started thinking about that, and I might do that. Like try to clear my needles for for December. Like, and then, so then December I can spend only on Advent knitting. I love doing Advent knitting. I think that's fun. And that's partly why I didn't get that cowl done, because I was doing Advent knitting.
Oh, okay. I did not do any Advents. Nope.
I did the Laura Ayler one, which I showed, because that was just about done by the time we podcasted last time. I gave that away already. Let's see. I did that one. Oh, and I did the gnome. I have an Advent set of yarn at home from Queen City, but I just don't know what it wants to be yet.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I can't blindly just start making something. I like to lay colors out and, you know,
well,
see how they'll play with the patterns.
Well, yeah, exactly. And Amba O'Brien has a blanket that I think but it calls for more than like my Advent set has 20 minis, and then it has 4 presents. So you get a present a day kind of thing, or a yarn or present a day, but there's only 20 skeins of yarn in there.
Okay.
And so I'll have to add something to it anyways, which, Lord knows I got enough. But, I mean, that's not the issue. But the issue is I haven't even opened all the windows, so I don't even know what the yarn looks like.
Oh, okay.
I should do that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So.
Well, no FOs, but I'm wearing my dot cowl.
Yeah, and this sweater, I love this.
This is with the silky wool.
Yeah, I know.
Elspeth Lavold pattern. I don't remember the name of it. It's from her book.
Well,
but I wouldn't recommend the pattern anyway.
Okay, but the sweater's nice.
Thank you.
I mean, it's got nice cables here.
Yeah.
I like cables.
Yeah, it does. But it was, it's one of those patterns. The whole pattern's written on 2 pages.
Oh, God, I hate that.
And one of them's not even a whole page, so.
So there's a lot left to chance.
Yeah, you got to really know what you're doing.
And the thing about it is, I know you know what you're doing.
Right.
But for a person who knows what they're doing, to grumble about it, or, I don't want to say grumble, because you're not really grumbling. You're evaluating. For a person in your position to evaluate it that way, my word, imagine what would happen if you were a rookie.
Beginner, no way.
That's just it. I just think that's wrong. And they probably charge $25 for the darn book. So
I don't remember anymore. It's been a while. I've had this sweater quite a while now.
Yeah.
So
I like the color.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice sweater. I did not wear knitwear today.
Nope.
I have not. You know what? This is crazy. I don't wear my knitwear anymore.
Oh.
Where did I used to go that I wore knitwear almost every day?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put on a pair of jeans or slacks or whatever, a sweater, and, a very basic pullover, something or other. Usually a Land's End one, because that's what I like best. And then I would have knitwear on every day.
Yeah. Now you're not there.
No, and it's like cramping my knitwear wearing style,
I like wearing sweaters.
Well, I do too. But yeah, no, I haven't knit a sweater I want to wear lately, and
Well, I guess that means you need to knit a sweatshirt kind of sweater.
Yeah.
You know, that you want at home.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
I think so. Well, that'll be February's knitting because it sure as heck ain't going to happen in January, as you can tell by the array of project bags sitting here. Yeah.
Well, I only have 2 whips, so I'll do them first.
Okay, you go first.
I have my timber.
I love this sweater.
It is nearly done. It has 1.5 rows left on the second sleeve, and then to go back and do the pocket inserts. Then this will be done. So again, that's Timber by Shannon Cook, made with Encore tweed, size 8 needle.
I have a collar and part of the yoke done. Maybe I should finish that.
And then my other project, that's my work project, and here's my home project I've been concentrating on. This is my fiddlehead mittens. This one, the outer shell is done on the mitten. And this one, the outer shell is done. And
I didn't know they were double thick.
Yeah.
Oh,
and both the
I would
outside
like
yarn
these.
and inside are yak. So this outside is all tensing. And this was a yak sock weight. I don't remember.
You dyed that?
No. I got it at one of our knitting retreats or knitting meetup or something. And this was called Seagrass was the color name. I don't remember who made it. But yeah, so I think it works well with this. And it'll all be inside, so you won't really see it.
So this is like heavier since it's is it tensing?
Yeah, this is tensing on top. And then this one is sock weight. You don't need to make it sock weight because you do decrease by 10 stitches.
Okay.
So you could use the same weight, but I just wanted the thinner lining.
Wow, I didn't know they were lined.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I've been watching you work on these things, and you know, you got the color work all. Oh, I love color work.
Well, then I didn't have to worry about floats so much.
That's true.
So I got to steam it yet and see, or wet block it, whatever I'm going to do. See how that flattens out.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I've been working on at home. Is my fiddlehead mittens.
So you haven't started your burra?
I've got like 6 or 7 rows. And then I decided I wanted a light gray, so I had to wait for that to come in, but it came in today. So I'll take it home. So the burra is a knit along that us and 7 other groups are doing.
Yeah. Do you know the other? I know.
I'll have to get them for you out of Frivolous and Frugal's show notes. Frivolous and Frugal podcast, the Reply podcast, Knits and Pieces, PJ Knits, Dude Knits, Around the Table, and us. How many was that?
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
That's what I remember.
I was trying to remember what they were.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and there's another one. Not what's that other girl with the short blonde hair?
Don't ask me. That would be required to be up on my podcast. I am so not.
I'll think of it.
Okay.
You show your whips and I'll think.
Well, here's my burra.
So that's the knit along we're doing. There should be Ravelry groups for all of them. You can as far as I know, you can double dip in all of them.
Well, I am going to have to start putting myself in some of those Ravelry groups.
Yeah,
that's actually part of the reason I asked. But
the hashtag for Instagram is just Burra Cowl, Kal.
Okay, I might have to put it on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Because I don't really do Instagram very often. So this is all Jamison and Smith.
And you're on your 3rd repeat.
I am on the 3rd repeat, yep. 3rd
all
repeat.
I have is the gray and the blue diamonds.
Okay.
And I decided I wanted a different color here. So that's what I
Well, you
was
know,
waiting for.
I'm going to just throw this out there. I looked at the colors that were done originally. And when I looked at the colors that were done originally, I matched them up as best I could. The gray was no problem. The blue was no problem. But then I ran into some trouble. This pink actually was pretty close. This dark burgundy, whatever that one was, pretty close. But then the other ones, some of them are not. But there are places when I look at this, I might have liked a different color. Like here, this color. Okay, what I could have done was like where the gray is, I could have done that white. And where the white is, I could have done that gray. And then, you know, so I'm kind of looking at this. I'm not dissatisfied with it, but like this motif right here, the one with the big green right there, all right? It is kind of that rose, or not rose, Norwegian star, Selbu star kind of thing. That's what it is. But because I have the green and the burgundy flows into the green here, right there. Okay, that would be like where the motif is, like right there.
Right.
Where that
so
burgundy,
that so different.
It makes it look so different. And so if I would have had a different color for the burgundy, I don't know what I would have used. You know, but you lose that star the way these colors are playing. Okay, so I'm over that already. But, and once this is on, who's going to know? It's going to just look like amazing color work anyways. But, yeah, so I'm on the third repeat. All my ends, except for like this is what I did this morning. All my other ends are all tucked in already.
Okay.
I'm tucking them, and I recommend that. Finish like okay, these sections here, here, and here. So it would be this one, and this one. Those sections have lots of color changes. So you end up with lots of ends. And then if you wait till the end, you've got to turn the whole thing inside out. Now granted, it's double thick, and you do not necessarily have to weave in the ends with the precise, you know, perfection of making sure, you know, you just got to tuck it under the floats.
That's all I do in those.
Yeah.
So is just tuck it under the floats. Like that's what I did with these.
Yeah, you just tuck it under the floats.
Very simple, weaving it in. Just
not a lot of work. And then the other thing I'm doing,
hidden.
the other thing I'm doing here is I am tying them. This yarn is sticky because it's a woolen spun, itchy, you know, non-superwash. And I'm tying them, and so it makes my edge here, there's no gap. Sometimes you get a little gap and when you switch from one. I don't have gaps.
Yeah, I did that too with these.
You did?
Yeah,
okay.
I tied all of mine. I tied the new color to the old color. Oh, that one looks kind of tight.
That'll block out.
Yeah, I started doing that about a year or two ago, just because I didn't like when you have all those uneven stitches.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily do it on something, say like this cowl. All right, I would not, because you've got all your floats back here, on here, and that edge you'll see. So if and it's not, you know, it's not like it's how shall I say, double thick, you know.
Oh, I do it on all mine now.
No, I don't. I won't do it here, but I could try it just for kicks and giggles. But on this I did, and because of the nature of this wool, it sticks to it. I mean, it sticks to itself insanely. Okay, and when I'm working on this, it's like I line up all my balls of yarn, all my colors on the table, and then I you know, am pulling, so I keep them in order, so I always don't have to think as much about which color is which when I'm changing colors. You know what I did?
I drew on my label the symbol from the chart.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I color-coded my chart.
Okay.
With colored pencils. So I colored in my chart, and I was thinking by doing that, I would see how my colors played, but then there's too much similarity between like this one and this one, you know? So, whatever. I'm enjoying the knit. I try to do on this 10 rows a day, minimum. Some days I get 15 in. It depends upon how long the dogs nap under the table. That's really what it amounts to.
Okay.
If Mala will sleep in the morning, that's her nap time. She gets up and she is nuts in the morning, total nuts. And then when Ron's gone for work and the house is just me and it's all quiet, then she falls asleep under the table by my feet because I do this on the dining room table. You know,
Okay.
I haven't been sitting in my knitting chair at all because this is easier done on the table. And so then she sits down under the table there by me and she sleeps, takes her nap, and she'll nap anywhere from 9 to 11, maybe an hour and a half, whatever. So that's when I'm knitting on this, and it works really well. And then in the evening, I might work on it a little bit because Ron's home. And then if she's got to be paid attention to, he will. She's kind of, as dogs go, really dependent on me.
Oh, okay.
And it's the point we're going to have to figure out what to do. I cannot leave the house
Yeah,
without
she
her.
cries.
She cries and carries on. So I'm taking Cora to school in the morning, and I leave, 7:45, and she's, as I'm backing out, I can hear her, crying by the door. I want to come, Mom, don't leave me.
Yeah.
Whatever. So she's very dependent. Needy.
Is anybody still home that could say how long she cries after you leave?
Yeah, Ron's there.
Oh, what did he say? How long does she cry?
Almost the whole time I'm gone sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But then if he's able, then he's getting ready for work. So then what he does is he will close her in the bathroom with him so he can keep an eye on her, because you do not want to let this little brat out of your sight.
Oh.
She is into everything.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you definitely have to crate her when you leave, huh?
Oh yeah, she's definitely in the crate. Oh, without a doubt. Never leaving that dog not in the crate. Not for a long time.
What's their own safety? There's a lot of stuff they could get in.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just chewing up electrical cords.
She did. She's chewed up the cord for the Roomba.
Okay.
No, that was replaceable.
Yeah.
She's chewed on a lamp cord. She's chewed on the cables to we're up to 3 sets of needles now.
Oh boy.
Well, one was a interchangeable cable that I had laying on the table, and then the other 2 were needles that were in knitting, and she grabbed the knitting, and then the cables ended up with, she didn't chew through them, but they're cut.
Yeah.
And they got, your yarn ain't sliding.
Rough.
Yeah, your yarn ain't gonna slide anymore. So much for that idea. So what else do we got here? Let's see. Okay, this is my sock. Seeing as though Ryan got his Packer socks, now I went and stashed and found another sock.
Looks like Regia.
No, it's not. It's Lolo did it.
Oh.
And I just started it, did a little bit on it. It's got this kind of like a mock cable kind of pattern. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's too dark, being black. And then I'm going to do, I don't know what color I want. This is she's got these Star Wars colors. And this is Revenge of the Fifth. Or Revenge of the, it's a play on Revenge of the Sith. Okay, and the Sith character from that Star Wars movie is red and black. His face, everything is red and black. Now, when you look at the cake, you can see other colors in there.
Oh, sure. When you're knitting here, you can see lime green really prevalent.
Yeah. So I want to do different heel and toe on this.
But if you want to follow the theme, I think you have to go with the red.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I think, actually, I almost think I might like a gray.
Oh.
I don't know. We're going to see. Okay, so I have red at home. I have gray at home.
It's kind of an orangey red.
Yeah, and I think I probably have some green.
Yeah, I like that neon green in there, but that doesn't follow the character.
No, it doesn't. So, I don't know. What I thought I would do is, it's in the cake, so you can't really see all the colors. What I thought I would do is knit to where I'm to the heel, and then I would decide based on what I see in the leg. So, but yeah, it's just, so there's nothing to this, the back of the leg is plain and you got this mock cable on the front. But I always have a pair of socks on the needles, so there's my socks. I mean, those probably will take me a year. I'm not in a hurry. Let's see, what else am I working on? Okay. this, you saw this yarn. I started a Musselburgh. And I love the yarn in the cake. Cora said it looks like a galaxy. That's how she described it. Looks like a galaxy. And I thought, oh yeah, it kind of does. She picked it. This is her hat. And so I love the top. This is the Musselburgh top. And it looks like a galaxy. And now I'm going down the side and I get pooling.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to get over the galaxy pooling.
If you don't like that, go back up and either change one increase and that'll change your whole thing. You know, put an extra increase.
You know what I thought I would do? I would take it out to about here.
Yeah.
And then I would cut my yarn. And then do it, you know, with the 2 yarns.
But it's going to come back to this pooling if you have the same number of stitches.
No. I would do, oh, what's that called? Where you drop one yarn, pick
Helical?
up the... Helical.
Oh, okay.
I thought I would do it helical. What do you think of that idea? You think that would work?
You probably would, but it'd be a lot easier just to add a couple stitches. If you're going to go back to here anyway, that's where your increases are. Just put, you know, either 2 or 4 more increases somewhere, and then that's going to change it.
Would that be enough stitches?
I don't know. You have to kind of see.
Well, I was just thinking that the helical wouldn't have to worry about it.
You're going to still have the pooling, but it's going to be every other row.
I don't care.
Okay.
Because up here...
It is every other row.
It is every other row. And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Because you don't really see it as pooling up there. Okay. Yeah, because like here's where the blue would be. You know, and over here is where the pinks and the purples would be.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I don't know, that's why I'm not very far on it, because I thought, well, shoot, I got to fix this pooling thing.
Yeah.
Then I thought to myself, well, if it's going to pool, let it pool, because the yarns do that. But I don't really like it. I mean, this part's kind of okay, but then the part where the black is and the greenish color is. So then I thought, well, since part of this goes inside, why rip?
Right.
Why rip? Just cut my yarn or add on the inside, you know, and because this will shove in the inside, make this the inside part.
Sure. Yep.
So that but I've never done helical. So I'll have to figure that.
Easy.
I know it's easy. Everybody says it's easy. So I don't know. But at any rate, it's kind of on the back burner because I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did that one, and then I did, and then I just have one left, I think.
Yeah. I think, though, if you would change it by 4 stitches, it'd be fine.
You think it would?
I think so.
Maybe that's what I should try before I go mess with
You know, to just try
it,
just add 4 stitches where you're at.
See what happens.
Evenly around and see what happens. And then if you like it, that can still be the part that tucks in. Nobody will see those 4 stitches you added.
True. Nobody will see that. This is a baby blanket. This is knit out of the Blue Sky worsted cotton, which I really love for baby blankets. The pattern is called Tea Berry by Laura Ayler. And look, it's just texture. Okay? And it's got all these fun diamonds in it.
That looks nice.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and of course it's for a little girl. And then you do a pickup for a border along the edge. And this is the color.
All the way around?
All the way around.
Sides? Okay.
This is, Derek's sister-in-law. So it's going California. But yeah, and like these you leave, this is the live stitches on the end. And then, but you'll start your pickup over here, I think. Yeah, it's over here. And then you go all the way around, picking up.
You do the pickup with the pink or
with the green? With the green. And then I have 2 skeins, so I think I'm gonna ruffle it. You can do it flat, or you can ruffle it. I think I'm gonna do it roughly, because it's for a girl. Sure. What the heck. And I have 2 skeins. If I only had 1 skein, I would do it flat. But, yeah. So this stuff washes up really nice for baby blankets. Yeah, they say it says on the label hand wash, but I've thrown it in the washer. And
well, I always wash and dry cotton because that's how you get it back to shape after it stretches all
exactly.
out.
So I will probably hand wash, and I will probably throw it in the dryer. And then I will probably take a little steam to make it look pretty for the, you know, pictures and presentation and all that.
Sure.
And then if it gets rumply after she washes it and dries it a few times, who cares? It's her baby blanket. But so yeah, so I got this. This is what I've been working on a lot too.
Okay.
I mean, this pattern is tedious. It's just knits and purls, but you have to follow the chart every row. Pain in the ass. So it's done. The hard part's done. So now I should just get this.
There you go.
Get this done, over with. Put that border on and move on. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. You think I have enough going on here?
Yep.
Way too much.
Yeah. So I will also be working on my burra for the next couple weeks. I think I want to finish, maybe I want to get these off the needle before I put anything more into the burra.
I would do that.
So, I mean, it's not going to take long to knit the lining because there's no color work.
True.
Oh, I tell you, I learned a lesson in these.
Oh, really?
I don't like to use double points to knit color work on a little bitty thumb.
Oh,
that little bitty thumb has color work.
I magic loop my thumbs.
So on the second one, I magic looped it. The first one, I was like, and
I can hear that.
And yeah. So I definitely magic loop the second thumb.
I have found, I know that you don't mind using double points and you use them all the time for socks, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not that I can't. I just choose not to.
Right. You do what you like.
Yeah. And
I don't feel one way or another about double points, except for now I know with color work in a small area, I don't like them. But I don't mind them for socks. I never liked them for sleeves because it was just too many stitches on them. But, you know, now I got nice wood ones. The Dreams wood make a nice double point, so I like those.
Okay.
You know, years ago when I was making sweaters, it was aluminum and stitches slide right off.
Yeah.
Needles fall out all the time. With the Dreams, they don't fall out.
Okay. See, I have carbons. I use those all the time. And then I have some aluminum ones. They're Adi flip sticks.
Okay.
And they don't fall out.
Okay.
When I use them. That's one of the two. I mean, I have several sets of the Adi flip sticks, and I'm very happy with them.
Yeah.
I think I would like to take, you know, remember that needles roll kind of thing that you got the quilting patterns for a while ago? I want to make one of those, and I'm going to put all my flip sticks in there.
Oh, okay.
And label my sections with the sizes and that stuff, because I have, like, I keep them in the package. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think I only have 2 of those patterns left. They've been selling all of a sudden.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah, get it sooner rather than later.
I think I have it.
Oh, you bought it?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I'll
yeah,
look.
because there's 3 different patterns in there. One's for double points, one's for interchangeables, and one's for fixed circulars. Or maybe it wasn't interchangeable, maybe it was longs. Long straights.
I don't know.
The only one I made was for the fixed circulars.
And that's nice.
Yeah. And I know they had one for double points. The third one, I'm not sure.
I was thinking I would make myself that.
And it's a little fiddly, but I mean, all the instructions are there and they're laid out very well.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. Knit on your burra cowl. Double, triple, quadruple dip in Ravelry or with the Instagram burra cowl KAL. Oh, hashtag before that, but yeah. So Instagram or Ravelry, put it in all those places. And it was the Pandemic Knitter, is that her name?
Don't ask me.
Maybe it's Pandemic Knitter was the last one, I couldn't remember. Because she just started podcasting during the pandemic.
Okay.
So that might be your name. I'll look it up and know for sure for next time.
Okay.
All right, that's all I have then.
Okay. Then I guess we'll sign off and say see ya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.